I think the number one problem that hairstylists have is hand and wrist issues. The thing that you need to know about hand and wrist issues is from the fingers all the way up to the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, and even the shoulder, they're all related. They're all parts of the same thing. When the shoulders curl forward, it prevents the arms from working the way they're supposed to work. And what that does for your arms is it makes them turn funny. Instead of having your arm be straight out so that you can see straight down your arm, the arm winds up having to go crooked. So your shoulder turns in, your arm turns out, and then you have it turned out to the side. And the stronger this muscle gets, the more off-center your arm has to work. And what that does for you is make the joints go funny. When the joints go funny, they hurt. What you need to do is help your body reduce the tension in the muscles of the forearm and the elbow, and you also need to reduce the tension patterns in the hands. You're going to be working all day, so what you want to do is, number one, open the fingers. Stretch your fingers back and out to the side. You'll feel it. Take your hands, hold it up, and then put your hand take your opposite hand and spread the fingers. Spread the fingers. Make sure that they open up and then open them back, because you're all day, you're curling it in. What that does is make these muscles really strong, and it prevents these muscles from developing a complementary amount of strength and loses the flexibility in your palm. So you want to open it back up. Open. Spend a couple of minutes pulling it back, separating the hand, shake it out. Then open the whole hand. You can grab the fingers at one time and pull it straight back. What that will do is elongate the finger muscles that actually have their body of the muscles actually in the forearm. You pull it back, breathe 3 times. In your nose, out your open mouth. In your nose, out your open mouth. And one more time, in your nose, out your open mouth. Then do the same thing to the thumb. Grab the thumb with your opposite hand and turn it back. That will open up the muscles that go across from this bone to that bone in your forearm. And that will counteract some of the binding patterns that form over your career. You pull it back, breathe again 3 times. Finally, when you want to open up the arm, I'd like you to reach back and just hold your arm in the open back position. What that will do for you is open the shoulder in your nose, out your open mouth, and what that will do for you is help the shoulder stay back with less resistance. You do those 3 sets of things every day without fail, and you'll have a long, profitable career. How can I get rid of the pain in my neck and my shoulders? What people don't know is shoulder pain is not really a problem that you have in the shoulder. It's really a problem that you have with the chest and arm muscles. What happens is the muscles of your front of your shoulder and your arm are constantly out here. They're constantly holding your shoulders out. You're constantly changing positions as you spin your client around, you walk around your client. These get strong. What we don't do is we don't have a tendency to strengthen our upper back and shoulder muscles. What happens as a result of that is the body tends to lean forward, and in an attempt to hold the body upright, the neck muscles and the shoulder muscles do their hardest. They try their hardest to hold your head up, and that's why they hurt. What we need to do is create more flexibility in the shoulders and more strength in the upper back. There are 2 exercises that I think are the most important ones to do, and I'll guide you through them. Take your thumbs, hold them together. What that will do for you is keep the arms balanced with each other for weight. Then you reach up slowly and reach back. When you have your arms upright, breathe. In your nose, out your open mouth. When you breathe out your open mouth, What that does is make the whole body relax in this open position. That helps these muscles pull the rib cage up and back, because there are some muscles that are attached to the shoulder blades that pull the rib cage open. And if the shoulders are too far forward, what happens is the rib cage gets closed down, it draws the neck forward, and then the head forward, and they hurt. So let's continue on. Reaching back, after 3 breaths, you point your thumbs backward and let your arms come down. Watch me bring my elbows down from the sides to my sides. And then I'm going to bring my hands together, and reach up and back. Oh, yes. And I'm going to do it a few times, but I would like you to do this at least 20 times every day. Whether you take 5 repetitions, 5 reach backs every hour, or you do it all 20 at one time. What that will do for you is strengthen the muscles that hold your shoulders back. And if you look at my shoulders, now they're much farther back because the muscles are getting strong, holding your shoulders back. What that does for you is bring the weight of your arms behind your midline. And the weight of your arms being behind your midline brings your rib cage up high so that it makes a nice level base for your neck. The level base for your neck allows your neck to stack upright on its own axis, and then the head goes right on top as opposed to being in front where the back of the neck muscles and the shoulders would have to work so hard. The second exercise that I'd like you to do is hold your arms at elbows and your shoulders are at the same height. I want you to reach back as far as you can possibly go. 1, 2, and again, we want to go for 20, 18, 19, and 20. Leave your shoulders as far back as they can possibly go. I actually feel my shoulder blades squeezing together in the back, and that's what you want, because the shoulder blades are supposed to be back. When they're back, again, what happens is the rib cage goes up and provides a nice level base for the neck, and the neck stacks up on its own naturally weight-supporting axis, and your head is balanced directly on top of that axis, and it makes a much better job for your neck and your shoulders to stay back.